Hey guys, today I'm sharing 4 breakfast recipes with you. I've been experimenting a lot lately, so these recipes are especially for those of you who work from home like myself. I know how easy it is to skip a meal, but I feel as if when you have breakfast, it sets you up for the day. So let's get started with an oatmeal and fruit bowl. I am using my brown sugar maple oats from Trader Joe's, some strawberries, bananas, chia seeds, and honey. So I start by cooking my oats on the stove. I do use the microwave as well, but today I wanted to use the stove. So I just feel as if they just taste a little better. So while my oatmeal is cooking, I cut up my fruits. I use 6 strawberries and 1 banana. I've tried this recipe with various fruits from blueberries to blackberries. It really depends on what I have in the fridge. So as you can see, this is my unique way of cutting my bananas because I like to have a piece in every bite, and I just feel as if it elevates the experience. I'm a foodie, yeah. But yeah, so I check on my oats and then plate. And as you can see, they're thick. One packet was more than enough for me, but depending on how much you need to be full for breakfast, it's really up to you. And this recipe literally took me 5 minutes, if even that. And I think that if you're used to skipping breakfast, this is a good place to start by just picking up your favorite fruits and, making it however, I think just being creative with it and enjoying the process of making breakfast. So I add my chia seeds and honey, and the honey, I don't know what it is about honey and fruit, but I think this is just such a good combination, especially with the oatmeal. So yeah, definitely give it a try if you haven't already. So next I'm making a smoothie bowl with a base of mango and strawberries, and let me tell you, this was so tasty. This was actually my first time making this and I really enjoyed it. So I add frozen strawberries and mangoes with almond milk to my blender, and that was my base. I was gonna add my frozen bananas as well, but they looked a little off, so I threw them away. But this was perfect. I'm really glad I didn't add any bananas to it. So from there, I just smoothed it out, and then I used the exact same toppings that I used for my oatmeal breakfast dish, and it was just so good. The only thing, I don't know if I would have added honey because of it had a cold base. The honey did harden, so that's probably the only thing that I would have done differently. But overall, it was so creamy. I think using the almond milk definitely made a difference compared to using a juice or something. So I definitely recommend this. And what I love about smoothie bowls is that you can experiment with different bases. Next, we have a good old egg and bacon sandwich. Some would argue that, well, bacon's unhealthy, but I think it really depends on the type of bacon you get and how you cook it. I'm using my air fryer, and I always, drain off the oil at the end. It's all about really eating everything in moderation, because too much of a good thing can even be a bad thing. So I'm making a fried egg. I'm using avocado oil. And I always put my egg on a paper towel at the end just to drain off the excess oil as well. So my bacon is done. I also made my husband a sandwich, that's why there was so much bacon. But yeah, I'm adding some Jamaican hot sauce because, why not? And I got my bread freshly baked from the farmer's market, so it was really good. And last but not least, I have my take on avocado toast. I wanted to make a raw dish with no ingredients, cooked on the stove or in the microwave or in the oven. So I'm using shiitake mushrooms, which are my favorite mushrooms, some bread, avocado, and I am also using seasonings and everything like that. So I'm just chopping up 3 shiitake mushrooms and also a bit of a red onion that I had left over, and I'm only using half an avocado. Now if I was making 2 slices, and then I would probably use a whole avocado, but that morning I wasn't really in the mood for too much, so 1 slice was more than enough for me. So if you do work from home like myself, or you are just looking for some new breakfast recipes for the weekend or before you leave for work in the morning, I hope these have inspired you to, just take that 5 or 10 minutes to just make yourself a nutritious breakfast. And as you see, I threw in different recipes, from the smoothie bowl to the oatmeal to the avocado toast to a good old, egg and bacon sandwich. So I'm not like a healthy eating expert, but one thing that I do know is that eating healthily is not just about eating fruit and vegetables. It's about really creating a balanced diet and living a balanced life. So I really hope that these recipes do inspire you and kind of give you that push that you may have needed to just continue or to start making yourself breakfast in the morning. So instead of butter, I added some mayonnaise to the base, just something a little different. So just adding my toppings, and then I add a little bit of seasoning, and it might not look that great, but let me tell you, it's tasty and it's flavorful. The little seasonings that I did use was definitely enough. More than anything, these 4 breakfasts left me feeling good. Like, when you can eat sometimes and then you feel sluggish? Well, I feel as if these 4 breakfasts definitely set the tone for my day. I felt good. I felt full, feeling fueled and ready for the day ahead. So I also want to thank Sweeze for sending me these bowls. They can be used for pasta, lunch, whatever you want, but I wanted to use them for breakfast. Now, these are like my new breakfast bowls, so I wanted to also give you guys the link in the description if you're interested in getting some yourself. Take care.